The VFX in Project Gravitaur have become extremely important. And this is something that we've invested a tremendous amount of time and resources in the past 3 years. This was initially not supposed to be a documentary film, neither was it supposed to be a VR experience, but it certainly has become that. And since we made that decision, we're all in.
So what really excited me about working on this project is when we're talking about the documentary space, there's not a lot of innovations in the VFX department and how the stories are being told. We really wanted to push the envelope in the documentary space and make this like something very unique. I mean, what better way than to completely recreate something that you're not able to go to or see? You may think it's easy to do a military facility, but it's not, because there's so many little tiny things that Bob remembers. Colors of the wall and what the walls look like and the little grit, how much dirt and is there dirt or not. I mean, I feel terrible for Bob because this happened 35 years ago for him.
J'ai beaucoup travaillé sur la recréation du landscape, qui a été un des plus gros challenges pour ce projet, puisque nous n'avions pas de photographie ou de références précises du site, étant donné que personne n'y avait accès. Donc une grosse partie de ce travail a été de la recherche de références, pour savoir quel type de sable, comment est le terrain, quelles sont les roches, la végétation. Nous avons donc créé une scène complète avec tout l'environnement de Asford, Papoose Lake et toutes les montagnes qui sont autour, grâce aux données satellites que nous avons pu récupérer pour créer la vraie élévation du terrain et retranscrire au mieux la réalité de cet environnement.
So you're going to get to see some of the most incredible visuals ever in this field in terms of documentary film footage. I'm super proud of the team. Each individual has expertise in different fields in 3D and design. So that really helped. And I hope that you guys see all that in the work.
The biggest challenge was definitely the progression and the adapting to new technologies and being pushed to bring up the quality and visuals of the project incrementally over those months and years. Like if you guys saw, what we had at the very beginning, what we had in the middle, which we thought at the time was great, and then what we ended with, and the quality and the animations and the visual effects that we didn't even know that we were able to do is just something that we're really proud of. We're a small team, and so we can't do the same workflows and things as Marvel Studios or Paramount Pictures. The challenge was every time we upgraded, we basically had to reinvent the wheel internally at the office. And what that meant was coming up with our own software. And that doesn't just mean software like Unreal or your default 3D engines, whatever you use, Blender or 3ds Max, but the tools that you develop to accelerate that workflow.
Le matériau du craft a été très intéressant, mais aussi très dur à retranscrire visuellement, puisque d'après la description de Bob, cela réfléchissait comme un métal, mais pas vraiment. Ça a été une grosse difficulté de rendre ça crédible, puisque dans la réalité, ce n'est pas un matériau que nous pouvons voir. Donc il y a eu beaucoup d'essais pour cette partie-là, puisque à partir d'une certaine distance, la réalité du matériau semblait différente. Donc ça a été un gros challenge de pouvoir trouver une solution à ce problème et de retranscrire au mieux visuellement la description du craft.
So that's where a lot of these inspirations to create these tools come in, is just we keep getting roadblocks and we keep slamming through and breaking those roadblocks. So like digitally de-aging Bob. We know that we really wanted to have a creative way to show Bob Lazar in the environment, and that's like, okay, well, we want to make Bob Lazar go and explain all these things. And so we thought, okay, well, when we need to make a 3D model of young Bob. But we weren't really happy with the results because you get that uncanny valley, you get some issues here and there. So we're like, okay, well, let's take real pictures of Bob and just digitally de-age an actor. And that kind of came out pretty nice, and we were really happy because there's way more liberty and way more control on how we wanted to animate it and how we want to present it in the environment. And that's kind of like the steps that we took whenever we run into an issue.
On m'a demandé, écoute, tu fais à peu près la même taille que Bob, est-ce que ça te dirait d'essayer de faire des tests? Très intéressante comme expérience, très fun.
One of the best moments of this project was showing Bob the facility on the VR headset for that first time. And it's a little different than seeing screenshots or seeing animations, because VR is way more immersive. And we had brought down a little demo when we flew down to Vegas to film. We had Bob put on the headset for the first time and just get completely blown away. And seeing him kind of light up and be like, hey man, I want this on my computer right now. Like, can you guys send that to me? And I don't think there's a better reward as an artist, having that result of him saying it's exactly like I remember it is an incredible feeling.
So as you can see, the team is extremely dedicated to making these products extremely successful, whether that be the documentary film S4, the Bob Lazar story, or whether that be the VR experience, S4, the experience, and eventually the book. The work that has been put in with my team is incredible. I'm extremely proud and humbled to have amazing people like that in the team, and we cannot wait to show it to you.